So those done. Now we get to the story. Our final part. Act 3. Wait a second, what just happened? I request a rewind before the fight started. Sorry about that. I was completing Rita-sama's mission, so I missed some scene. But don't worry, I had the surveillance camera rolling for my benefit. Now then, let's all watch what exactly happened between Rita-sama and Miss Tasha. Right, they just fought. They just fought before it ended on a bit of a cliffhanger there. A little to the side. God, they designed her so freaking well. Oh my god. The squish, God, oh my, the little marking on the leg, too. The music certainly doesn't help, either. Alright, I'll, move myself back into position, Alright, I do have a request. Would you help me out, Miss Bartender? God, she's so hot. Oh! So that's why the temperature suddenly dropped a few degrees. Someone's trying to give orders again. Seems like you've forgotten that just a few minutes ago you said you were rather satisfied with my service. Indeed, Miss Bartender. A drink tasty enough to savor, a seat comfortable enough to sit on, and an atmosphere relaxing enough to unwind. Seems there's no room left to make any more requests. You might as well be blunt, so that later you can't accuse me of having a poor attitude. What other services on earth do you need for me to be satisfied, my customer? Rita didn't rush to speak, but swallowed her glass and took an elegant sip of her drink first. Yes, elegant indeed. Bianca, you are so lucky. This time, my request is to provide me with unsatisfactory service. A rare look of bewilderment appeared on Natasha's face. However, at that thought, it's very hard to read with the text right on her thighs right there. However, at the thought that her mercurial temperament was only visible to herself, she quickly suppressed her surprise. Is this some new game of kind of scam? Miss Tasha, you should trust your superiors more when you're on a mission. Oh my, I finished my drink. Would you pour me another? Please don't keep a customer waiting. Fine, if you insist that I have to trust you. Did her eyes glint and glow darker? I think they are a bit. God. Whew. Natasha brought over the second drink soon, but since Rita didn't take it, she had to place it on the table. So the whole unsatisfactory service act was already started? Fine, how should I annoy you? Swap the sugar for salt, or sneak in 6 times the lemon juice? Sounds like you rehearsed all these little revenge tricks in your head, and plenty of times already. Here's your chance. Care to try one? If I'm thinking how Natasha would, I think that she just want to dump the drink on her face directly, almost. No, that's not important. What I really want to know is after I annoy you, how will you react? Do you even need to ask? I'll nitpick, of course, and ideally, it'll lead to real sparks. No intentionally low evaluation scores? Good, that's all I care about. Not only that, if your acting is impressive enough, I'll give you this whole operation in S rank. By the way, that'll help with your year-end review. Wait, your goal is this time is to stir up chaos? Doesn't sound like what a perfect maid who's always talking about cleaning and tidying up would do. Disregard that I'm playing a special agent this time. I've already sent a backup signal to Shusang-sama and Kier-senpai, and they're on standby, so you better get to it. But I'm still enjoying playing as your superior. Happy times really do fly, and now I get to experience the frustration of having my work picked apart all over again. How about this? I'll explain my new requests in a way you like. Rita leaned closer to Natasha, smelling as she made an offer that Natasha couldn't possibly refuse. What if I offer you a chance to beat me in front of everyone? Something's been getting beaten, but it's not her. Hearing that, Natasha paused for a moment, studying Rita sitting across from her. Indeed, I'm quite very intrigued. Do we start now? I'm ready. Excellent. Don't disappoint me, Miss Bartender. Rita picked up her glass, stood up, and locked eyes with Natasha. Then, as deliberately drawing attention, she gave the glass a dramatic yet elegant shake and... Let's use that as an opening for our little conflict. If we're going for chaos, let's go all the way. Honestly, I prefer openings like this. Bartender kicked over a tiny tea table, startled the eyes around the two facing off, immediately fixed on them. Now this is the right melodrama. I hope you can keep your quick thinking and attention to detail for what comes next. Here's to a successful collaboration. God, Rita's so... They designed that scene so freaking well. Oh my gosh. Oh, just wow. Dragon Guard, sure. My mind is not on this little game here. I'll build robots this time, or whatever. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Now these work. Give me that one. Nope. Mouse, cooperate. Gosh, I love this game. Just giving us scenes like that for free and just treating it like normal. Like nothing is wrong at all. And like it's not designed to just drive us wild. First it was all a Urian like in the last story chapter. Then we get this in the event afterward. Just incredible. I don't know why I'm buying all these robots. I'm building the Dragon Guard, not the robot team. No, actually took a hit there. There's Lloyd. Oh, alright, start selling these. I'm finally using a boy after ignoring her for that last little challenge round I had. Oh, and there's that one. Come on. And done. Ooh, full stage ice tornado. That one, that one, that one, that one. I need Archives and Rebirth. Last two I need. Alright. I was thinking I could maybe open up to a spot for more, but... gotta keep those spots open. If they decide to show up at all... Oh, it's over. Alright. Next. Wine, glass, metal, shattering destruction, and screams of terror. Countless noises that should never have existed at this lively and friendly banquet all broke out at once. Stop fighting, boss, stop fighting. The treasure auction is about to start. How would it look if you got into a fight with a customer? Don't stop me, I was fed up with her long ago. Miss, please don't get angry. Given our status, we shouldn't stoop to such a bartender's level. Oh my, that simply won't do. When someone is being so enthusiastic, how could I possibly refuse? You fire a gun, I shoot an arrow. When have these refined, courteous, upper-class guests ever seen anything like this? They were all thrown into a panic. They've gone mad, both of them! They pulled out their weapons, this is getting serious. Forget about the auction, run! Sound, screams, and shout ignite the panic in the venue. The formally dressed guests threw their manners aside, as their survival instincts drove them toward the exits in a scramble. In the end, only the two who sparked the conflict remained standing face to face in the spacious venue. At that moment, a fog produced by dry ice slowly crept up along the walls and the floor of the venue. What is this, a piece of specially prepared for this dumb fight? Too bad there's no audience left to watch it. You're mistaken. This is the cue for Raven's curtain call. It's been a pleasure working with you, Natasha. That was cathartic. Way more cathartic than shaking cocktails at the bar. Still sabering, you'd best help Kier-senpai and Sushang-sama maintain order as the guests evacuate. Even when you're acting, you still didn't forget to hit me with the extra task. Should I praise you for being conscientious or criticize you for being sloppy? If you really want to do something for me, I can hand over the task of writing the report for the operation to you. Don't be so full of yourself. I avoid you like the plague. But I must admit, this is the most interesting mission I've ever done for Shiskel. Oh my, what do you mean? I was expecting to hear the opposite from you. So that's what you wanted to hear? Fine then, you've elevated this self-indulgent team-building event to a level it doesn't deserve. Oh my, you're implying that I'm squandering resources? How sophisticated of you to criticize the others now. That's not it. And while I don't understand the point of these last-minute arrangements you're making, I want to go so far as to say to doubt your motives. Well, who told you to always be such a busybody? A busybody, you say? Oh, that reminds me. Since you finished your current task, you can move on to the next one right away. I'll send you a new. Hold on, it's rare for me to sincerely acknowledge you, and this is how this is my reward? So those words are those words were of acknowledgement. Please save your sincerity for our next operation. I do hope your memory serves you well enough to remember that what you told me today when time comes. However, for this operation, I'll give you an S rank. This is my promise, and I'll keep it. You said it yourself, don't go back on your word. After nodding to Natasha, Rita lifted her skirt and rushed to the hall, in search of that mysterious guest who, like her, was going against the flow, but only to seize the auction item and amid the chaos. While Rita was heading to the target location alone, the Valkyries were carrying out their missions among the bustling crowd below the banquet hall. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay calm. We assure you that you'll be evacuated safely and in an orderly manner. You give way to me, I give way to you, and the path ahead becomes much wider. As long as there's no pushing or crowding, By instinct alone, she could hear a sense of blow coming from behind. She reflexively sidestepped, and then heard a familiar shout. Ow, it hurts. Oh, my Susanna, I'm sorry, I didn't know it was you. It's okay, Kira-senpai. You didn't need to look after me specifically. I'm here to help, not to drag everyone down. Hey, Susanna, what are you two chatting about? You can stand up first. As soon as Li Shusong saw the two of them from far, she hurried over, eagerly helped Susanna back on her with one pull. Oh, how nice of her. Oh, right, what brings you here? Did you do something with the filming? No, the film is going fine. It was me, Susang-sama. Kira-senpai, while assisting Rita-sama, I discovered the sudden incident is much more dangerous than we imagined. So I came to see if there's anything I can help with. Susanna's voice grew weaker and weaker until it was barely audible. And she wasn't sure what she could do or how much she could offer and how much help she could offer. It was her sense of duty as a Valkyrie that drove her to the scene. Did I cause trouble for everyone again? Before the frustrated words could leave her mouth, they were interrupted by a loud voice from nearby. Everyone, I need help to maintain order during the evacuation. Susanna, come over to assist me. Oh, Durandal-sama, yes, I'll be right there. Upon hearing the command, Susanna immediately pulled herself together and hurried towards Durandal. Durandal-sama, if you need anything, please let me know. Like if for me, with you here and Natasha, yes, evacuation in the air will be fully under control. Alright. What's going on? How did I get involved in this? Whatever, I can see where this is going. I won't have a moment's peace until this whole mission is over. Okay, lead to me, Durandal-sama. Ooh. And a sound suddenly rang out from a towering skyscraper. Whew. Susanna, are you alright? Susanna heard a resounding inquiry from above. She looked up only to meet Durandal's concerned gaze. Susanna, how are you feeling? Are you hurt? Why is your face so red? I'm actually laying on Durandal-sama's. Oh, this isn't a dream. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll get up right away. Ouch. Oh, she's fangirling. Even in the midst of this. Love you, Susanna. Love you. You speak for all of us here. Susanna hurriedly stood up. That's when she remembered the strange noise that had given her such a fright. Sorry, Durandal-sama. Did that sound come from the floor where the banquet was being held? Yes, it sounds like our opponent this time has brought a bunch of guys to help out. How did this happen? I thought it was just a normal case of smuggling test subjects. I expected that it'll cause such a commotion, and Rita-sama would take it so seriously. But wait! Alarm Susanna pointed to the tall building nearby. Oh no, Rita-sama's still inside! Durandal-sama, could Rita-sama need our help? I just remember some details that Mr. Eggsy mentioned when he turned himself in. In order to obtain item number 1962, which was designed as a piece of art, instead of bidding at the auction, which would lead records, the attendee arranged for numerous fog machines to fake a fire. That just shows how dangerous the thing she wants is. Susanna suddenly patted her shoulder. Durandal suddenly patted her shoulder, and she felt the reassurance and sense of safety emanating from the blonde Valkyrie. Well done, Susanna. With this experience, I trust you'll be able to react and make decisions faster in the next mission. However, don't forget that Rita is the one carrying out this mission. She should be more than capable of making the right judgment. If she believes she can do it alone, then she'll surely accomplish this mission. Durandal lifted her head to look at the high-rise, and in the moment when she was focused on Sirius, Susanna thought she must have seen Rita, who was reassuringly carrying out her mission upstairs. Durandal, what should we do now? Let's quickly coordinate our work for Rita, then head upstairs to rendezvous with Agent Rossette, who has accomplished her mission. Before Susanna could make an enthusiastic response, her communicator beeped. It's a message from Rita-sama. Let's see. She's now... Meanwhile, Rita waited patiently for a target in the venue. The mission's finally in the closing phase. I've already synchronized our positions with everyone, and they'll come once we subdue the target. Before the target appears, let me organize my thoughts and plan the next course of action. Alright. Almost at the climax now. It was so nice that Susheng, upon just seeing Susanna fall down, she immediately just rushes over to help her up. That's so cute. There's not a second thought in her head. She just immediately rushes over, and upon seeing her. It's always such an easy class to build up for a secondary team, pop stars. Return coin to take the match. Sure. There they are. Oh, took a hit. Fine then, we'll do that. And with both of these, get the 8 Divine Key. Oh, you only put one of those on a time. Oh yeah, that made a difference. Kira. Can I get Kiana to make the full band? This is a strong team. I got 12% for a gold. Come on, can we get Kiana? Get the full band? Might not happen this time around. This is fine. I don't need to try that hard. Kiana. There she is. Alright, alright. Perfect. All done. Next stage. Ooh, action stage. Alright. I knew it. Appearing at this time and place, they're searching through things she could only be. Of course it's her. Hello, Miss Justine. What a pleasant surprise to meet you here again. At the far end of the smoke-filled warehouse, the elegantly dressed heiress halted her hasty escape. She was clutching a leather suitcase tightly to her chest, nearly dropping it in her fear. Miss Rita, hello there. Why are you here? I heard from the auction staff staff member that someone had been coveting the items in the warehouse. It's just word that someone might try to steal them in the chaos. That's exactly why I came to check on the warehouse, but I didn't expect. I didn't expect what, Miss Rita? I don't understand what you mean. I was terrified by a disorderly scene, so I'm taking shelter in the warehouse for now. That's all. If hiding in the warehouse is also a mistake, then I'd better wait until the fire is over before leaving. Miss Justine, your act of playing dumb is rather unconvincing. Playing dumb? Miss Rita, while I admit that you're someone I admire, I can't accept being basically accused of breaking into a warehouse and stealing. Watch out, after I get out of here, I'll sue you for defamation. Seems like without sufficient evidence and interrogation skills, she won't confess. The proud heiress was hugging her suitcase awkwardly, and she was still staring at Rita with her head held high. I dare say so, because I have the proof. Let's start with that leather suitcase in your arms. The suitcase, it holds my belongings. Allow me to remind you, good children don't tell lies. What is in that suitcase? What inside the suitcase is... Item number 1962. Maybe I should try the other one just to see what she said. Hey, Racer, welcome in. Hope you're well. It's a lot numbered in 1962. It resembles a crown, am I correct? Let's open the box and take a look, shall we? Your answer is silence. I'll take that as affirmation, then. I'll have you know I'm not stealing. I just couldn't bear to see such a exquisite art piece destroyed by the fire. Everyone else ran away, but I hurried here to protect it. Exquisite? Well, it has nothing to do with that quality. What I'd really like to point out is the guests fled the banquet hall because of... the commotion I deliberately caused. I deliberately caused a commotion at the bar. By the way, the smoke was creating the dry ice in the fog machine you prepared in advance. But part of my frankness, the smoke producing by burning contains large amounts of dust and ash, you see. It's completely different from the smoke produced by dry ice absorbing heat. What makes you think I prepared the dry ice and fog machines in advance? Stop making baseless accusations. That's because a witness appeared. He told me that someone had arranged the stage performance of a Spirit in the Mist in advance as an excuse to move the dry ice and fog machines into the banquet. After moving in on the singer's name, she would immediately claim the singer was ill and arrange for another singer to perform. But in reality, these machines were the double typo there. Were stolen by the witness under someone's orders and used to stage a fake fire. How about it, Miss Justine? Does the story sound familiar to you? She's not very smart if she thinks that dry ice and like fire from smoke are the same thing. Like, dry ice smoke falls to the ground, like fire smoke rises in the air. She's not the brightest tool in the shed. Damn that good-for-nothing trash bag turning against me. How dare he slander me like this? Well, I believe there's no need to be overly fixated on the topic of slander. My, all of your elaborate efforts ultimately were aimed at stealing this auction item rather than purchasing it in public. Item number 1962 isn't an art piece, but a forbidden neurotechnology product. Letting anyone suspect that you possess it is bound to bring in you endless trouble. So if you open the suitcase now and the item inside isn't a crown, I'll let you go immediately. However, if I'm correct, I must ask for your cooperation in my investigation. You truly are perfect, Miss Rita, even if all of that was just for speculation. I admire your creativity. Justine crouched down and opened the leather suitcase, and sided the crown-shaped art piece number 1962. But you know what? No matter how accurate your deduction is, you'll never guess why I want it. As she spoke, she placed the crown on her head. What else can I do when I want to become you? I've sacrificed so much for this moment. Become me? Do tell me more. Do you know how many admirers you have on social media these days? Your flawless demeanor, beautiful image, and impeccable conduct. Anyone who has seen you can't help but aspire to be like you. No, she's not wrong about that. I too wish I was as gorgeous as Rita. Had a figure like hers. That's too difficult. For one person to handle everything without making a single mistake, it's almost impossible. However, I found a shortcut. She lifted her chin, gesturing Rita to focus on the spoils that she went to great lengths to secure. Its name is in 1962, but Crown of Perfect Calibration. Although Neopolis Pharmaceutical always invents useless things, the Dream Being Monitor crown shows promise. The Crown of Perfect Calibration is in my possession actually incorporates this patented invention. Oh, so it has a new name now. Let me guess, the Crown of Perfect Calibration incorporates more technology now, am I right? You're right, which is no surprise. After all, the reason I must have it is that it will help me become a perfect person like you. I presume Neopolis Pharmaceutical equipped it with a new nerve-stimulating function that will influence emotions and behaviors, correct? Almost. It can detect the wearer's emotions and generate tailored dreams based on those emotions. Put it on and you'll get a free emotional outlet with no strings attached. I don't think anyone could say no to that. For an heiress like yourself, I imagine every aspect of your life, from what you eat to how you travel, is tailored. But what I don't understand is, must even you dream? The only thing that is unrestricted be tailored after... The only thing that is unrestricted, be tailored before you'll use it? I'll take your sarcasm as praise for it. A customized dream is perfect for venting the emotions I accumulate during the day. Those negative emotions would only affect my becoming the perfect heir. Moreover, if I seize this opportunity by mass-producing them and dumping them on the black market, not only will I become the perfect daughter, but I'll also amass a fortune that far exceeds my siblings. At that time, I'll surely gain the approval of my father and mother. Then I'll truly be a perfect heir. To become a more perfect Rita, is all this truly worth it? Oh, you reminded me. The first step in becoming you is to make you disappear completely, Miss Rita. Though our time together has been short, I've learned a lot from you. I'm actually gonna quite miss you. Come forth, my expensive bodyguards. I help you prove more capable than that trash bag. Rita didn't look back. She had heard the violent cacophony many times before, both in the training room and on the battlefield. You seem to have misunderstood the meaning of perfection. What do you say? Please wait a moment. Once I finish cleaning, I'll demonstrate to you the true meaning of perfection. There's no such thing as perfect in this world. Foolish heiress. Just that? Next stage. Thank you for waiting, Miss Justine. After the fight, Rita stood quietly at the edge, her gown without a single wrinkle, as if the fight had never happened. How does this happen? That big thing I bought for the black market, it just... Pardon me, but may I have the crown of perfect calibration now? I won't do, Miss Rita. After all... Justine quickly regained her composure, as if the crown of perfect calibration had taken effect on her, transforming momentary panic back into loftiness. I put so much effort into it. I won't give it up so easily. Oh, but must you be so stubborn? It's just that this crown is a perfect calibration has qualities worth pursuing. Miss Rita, would you like to know what they are? I would love to hear the details. You sure know how to keep the fun going. It's just starting to annoy me a little. Despite your perfection, you're being a bit careless and underestimating. Before you lose your clarity, let me explain its functions. Would I know how it affects people's emotions? As she spoke, she lifted her head haughtily and adjusted the angle of her crown. Then she placed a finger on the large gemstone of the crown. Judging by its shape, it stimulates the wearer's brain through the circular electronic components in the crown. I presume there will be electrical currents and sounds, correct? Rita maintained her usual graceful demeanor, but her smile gradually grew serious, something that the heiress noticed with great satisfaction. Seems that imagination about the unknown is a rare weakness of the otherwise perfect Miss Rita. When it affects the wearer's emotions, it emits interesting waves. If I increase the intensity of these waves, like this... She gently raised one finger and gently turned in our gemstone. People within 50 meters of me will have their emotions affected too. I see. Thank you for your patient. Thank you for your patient explanation. We took a step back and assumed a defensive stance, which made the girl opposite of her get even more smug. I know what you want to do, Miss Rita, but don't be afraid. You're still my role model, so I won't hurt you. It's just that from now on you'll be devastated and completely unmotivated. But don't worry. After I leave, remember to stay informed about electronic products and purchase the perfect calibration I mass produce. After saying that, she pressed a gemstone. I believe once you experience something so fascinating yourself, you'll surely bow to its power. Farewell, Miss Rita. She turned to leave the warehouse, but the next second, an elegant figure once again blocked her path. I regret to inform you that you cannot go anywhere except the Shiskull HQ. I to assist us investigating the illegal activities of Neopolis Pharmaceutical. What? How could this be? Once again, she pressed the gemstone. What's going on? Why is it? Is there a loose connection? No, you've misunderstood. This is not your perfect calibration, but an imitation that only looks the part. Bringing that back, huh? Good job, Kira-senpai. How is that possible? Did Neopolis Pharmaceutical submit a fake one for the auction? That's not right either. No matter how cunning Neopolis Pharmaceutical may be, they wouldn't dare to offend their major clients by pulling a switcheroo at an auction of this magnitude. Thank you for explaining all the features of the perfect calibration in detail. I'll now contact the Shiskull Evidence Department, as this will help greatly with their research on the perfect calibration. Are you saying you already swapped the real one? You're correct, Miss Justine. I came up with this idea to lure you out without unpredictably affecting the instant guest. When exactly was the switch? This thanks to my two reliable, prudent companions. After I found an irregularity with lot item number 1962, I sought their assistance. One carefully forged the crown, while the other used the position to return it to the warehouse. Everything proceeded as I expected. Eventually, you were on your head. With companions like them, thwarting your schemes was very difficult. At this moment, the Valkyries that had been waiting arrived at the warehouse, ready to take the ambushed Justine back to Shiskull. Rita, am I late? No, Darnell Selma, you're right just at the right time. Isn't this something Rita can manage by herself? Why do I need to come too? Fine, my performance evaluation is in your hands, so you have the say. Natasha shrugged non-committally, while Darnell walked up to the bewildered Justine. Justine, you're not come with us to Shiskull HQ to assist with Shiskull's investigation. You're the lieutenant who issued an access permit, and the one who behind you is the bartender at the banquet. So from the very start of the banquet, it's been... Well, actually, it was a bit... We were sort of role-playing a fanfiction, but this is sort of happened along the way, so... After a moment of contemplation, Justine raised her head against her, again with a bitter, reluctant smile on her face. If I had such capable assistance, I'd probably have easily achieved my wishes. So, Miss Rita, your friends want to see your secrets to maintain perfection, right? Miss, did you hit your head? Or did Shigeru Kira semi-forge even the function of the crown? Please go on, Miss Justine. You must have many art assistants and components as those two. Whether cooking, making tea, or dressing up, you rely on all of them for it. That's why you have enough energy to maintain your perfection. Enough. Can you just stop your nonsensical rambling? Sarita's surprised and her voice sounded. You! Please calm down, Miss Justine. I need to point out one thing. Every Valkyrie you see here is not an assistant. In other words, you are in no position to demand that we become better. Then how does she manage to do everything perfectly? Surely not all by herself. She did. Is that hard to imagine? Someone who's strict with themselves can achieve perfection in all tasks through repeated practice and refinement. If you could see her daily dedication, you wouldn't be surprised by this outcome. Perhaps you notice that while Rita is strict with herself, she's never helped others to the same standard. Your trusted bodyguard has left you. That's the best answer already, isn't it? In other words, I, a perfect heir, lost someone with an even higher standard of perfection? No, that's not it, Miss Justine. Please listen to me. In her current state, she's unlikely to take any of your words. What? Even now you still mock me? Natasha shrugged with resignation, giving her a told-you-so look. But Rita ignored it, her expression as solemn as serious before. Not too long ago, we had a discussion about the standards of perfection. Do you remember? Things were rushed back then, so I wasn't able to discuss this topic with you in depth. But now, I can tell you everything I've been wanting to tell you. You have no right to be harsh on others, just as others have no right to be harsh on you. True perfection should be cultivated of oneself. Perhaps when you free yourself from the expectations imposed by others, you'll find that what you truly aspire to. You don't need to remind me of that. My goal is to become the perfect heir my father and mother envisioned. But this demand has suppressed your true emotions and reactions for a long time. Otherwise, you wouldn't have sought help from the Crown Perfect Calibration, would you? What nonsense. As to become the perfect heir, you took a gamble by attempting to control everyone in the world, making them conform to your standards and serve your missions. That's not control. Well, that's not control. While helping others become better, I can also achieve my goals. Do you mean that others may not need the kind of perfection like I do, right? Rita finally smiled and nodded solemnly. I believe that by now you must have understood that neither suppressing your emotions nor planning to control the world is true perfection. So from the beginning to end, I could have chosen another path, once more genuine and more like myself. Is that so? Very much so, Miss Justine. You, me, and every single person we can see and reach out to. We don't need to accomplish any grand objectives, nor do we need to exert any effort to please anyone. What we need to do is complete every little task we wish to do, and live up to every ounce of trust we wish to protect. These small moments, accumulated over the years, are certain to become a great wealth that belongs to you alone. That is the moment. You become perfect. Thank you for your counsel, Miss Rita. I don't know if it's too late for my current self to say this, but I hope that in the future I'll be able to experience this wonderful moment. The once proud heiress no longer struggled to and remained silent. Seeing this, Natasha stepped forward. Since you admit to the facts, Miss Justine, please come with me to Shiskel HQ for an investigation. As Natasha was about to leave the banquet with Justine, Rita nodded at her. Thank you for speaking up for me, Miss Ex-Mercenary. Although I had slightly hoped that you might go easy on me in the year-end performance evaluation because of that, it isn't very likely, is it? Being fair and objective is among the standards I hold myself to. I believe you're well aware of that. Well, I've never judged you wrongly. Fairness and objectivity are also... Fairness and objectivity are also my attitude toward my superior, even though she can be too strict at times. Natasha couldn't contain her, curling her lips, seemingly amused by her own sarcastic jest. So in your heart, you sometimes approve of my strict expectations of you, and perhaps even of my personality. Is that correct? Natasha immediately wiped a smile off her face and turned away. It must be an illusion. I need to take this lady back to the report in. See you later. And so Natasha left with Justine. After briefly thanking and bidding farewell to the crew members who had been busy all day, Susanna stretched and prepared to return to Shiskel. Then she noticed that Rita had behind her and showed her no signs of leaving. Rita, is there anything else that needs to be taken care of? Nothing particularly urgent. I'll report to the mission here in a moment. I suspected Rita-sama. I almost forgot the procedure. Oh right, you must come to the rap feast later. Rita-sama, I prepared a big feast. I won't forget to attend on time. Thank you for your hard work, Susanna. Having received a definitive answer, Susanna ran off contentedly. Rita opened her communicator, and just like every mission she had carried out before, she proceeded to wrap this one up perfectly. This is Rita, and I will now report on the status of the Valkyrie Special Operations Training. Courseware filming. During the filming mission, the Valkyries and I found leads of the kidnapping case of the Neopol's pharmaceutical professor. After returning to Shiskel, I will write the report of the operation and cooperate with the evidence in the archive departments to further investigate. That concludes my report. After the call ended, Rita didn't push to leave. She scanned the empty hall, seemingly deep in thought. In the corner, a familiar, quiet figure stood. Noticing Rita's gaze, she took steady steps forward. As she walked, the shadow enveloping her receded, revealing long golden hair. Mission report's over? What now? Oh, but it's just the girlfriends now. Ooh. One more moment to send the event off? I know, it's time to clean up the battlefield. Journal mimicked Rita's rigorous, serious tone, bringing a smile on Rita's face. Then the two stood side by side, sharing the moment as they had after countless missions completes before. However, the site's probably going to be harder to clean up than Shiskel's simulation room. Looks like I'll need to contact Amber-sama to ask her to send more cleaning gear. Oh, and cleaning uniforms too. Can't clean properly without being adequately prepared. The two couldn't help laughing at this random thought. Thank you for staying with me until the very end. You don't need to say that, Rita. Is something bothering you? Sorry if I worried you, Durana-sama. My mind must have wondered. It's about the mission, isn't it? Are you thinking about Ragna-senpai again? Rita paused for a moment, then smiled knowingly. You're sharp, Durandal-sama. Yes, Susanna's script reminded me of the past. If I hadn't met Ragnar Senpai back then, I might have gone down a completely different path. Just like how Dorinda in the script world, in the script would be if she had met Agent Rossette. Memories of the past resurfaced as she spoke, and a gentle mist settled on over Rita's eyes. That elegant figure wearing a lace-trimmed apron weaving through Honkai beast attacks. She saved the helpless Floor's daughter, and consequently brought Siskel a strong warrior who strives for perfection in everything. Pure, graceful, warm, strong. Back then, she didn't just save a stranger's life, but also showered her with kindness and warmth. She invited me to visit the Abyss Angel and patiently told me many things. Looking back, she already showed me perfectly what the title Valkyrie stood for at the moment we met. I began to chase after her, wanting to become an invincible warrior like her. You achieved that long ago, maid, Valkyrie, teacher, and now agent. Whatever the role, you excel in it. No wonder your students started a fan club for you. Really, I suppose Miss Susanna told you about it. Close. Stan rummaged through her backpack and toyed with a Risama doll she'd made. Oh, so the doll's real on that little home screen? That's so cute. I captured it and almost posted it online. That same day, a panicked Susanna came rushing to explain. It took me a while to realize that the doll was merged from the Rita Sama fan club she founded. Is that so? Sounds like they have very interesting expectations for Rita Sama. Oh, so you've gotten used to being adored. Come on, tell me, what does it feel like? No one suits you better. Siskel's strongest Valkyrie. Maybe it's time I set up a fan club for you. Don't chase me, just imagine it. I'm terrible at handling that. They looked at each other and chuckled. If it were the old me, I probably would have felt stressed. Maybe even the same as Miss Justine just did today. He wouldn't. The Rita I know isn't like that. They're not stressed with certainty. The Rita that she knows. I love them. No matter what role it is, Rita, you always deliver a perfect answer that is yours, just like Ragnar Senpai did. You deserve everyone's admiration. I'm honored that everyone recognizes my performance. Ragnar Senpai used to say that a maid is invincible, having overcome so many challenges. I think I finally found the perfect mindset to face the next stage of my training with. Without noticing, the mindset became my default. Even though I only played the agent in some missions, I feel like I've gotten into the character. During Osama, you don't mind the fight that occurred between us, do you? Of course not. It's only natural that you, Rita, did it. Ooh. I know what you're thinking, Rita. As an agent, you carry out every mission with professionalism of a secret agent. However, the maid in you believes that completing a mission isn't enough. You've always aimed for a higher standard. Even without Ragnar Senpai's words pushing you, you'd still one day take the path that belonged to Rita. Is that so? Siskel's strongest Valkyrie understands me that well. Just like you always understood me. Really, you're Durno-sama. You take on trainings and missions that I could never take on so easily. But that didn't stop us from having similar feelings, right? We've been through so much together, it's only natural for us to think of the same thing once in a while. It reminds you of something Ragnar Senpai once said, Rita. You remember her special tutoring back then, right? I do. It was an entire summer of gardening lessons. Right, before sowing seeds, she'd have us carefully pull the garden weeds. I couldn't help asking her, if we follow all these steps, will the garden really bloom next year? Oh, and how did Ragnar Senpai answer you? If it were you, how would you answer? I don't think I'd have given a definitive answer. Even if everyone's weeds, fertilizers, sows, and waters, they each tend to the garden differently and plant different seeds. Every choice changes the garden little by little, shaping its final look. If luck turns against them, all that hard work could be undone by foul weather. But what? But as long as you tend to it regularly with care, no matter what you plant, it will one day grow fragrant flowers. That was exactly her answer back then, so I doubt it was just coincidence. Rita, the moment you understood what uncertainty meant, yet you still chose to try your hardest. You already become the Rita that you are now. Because you never go through missions mechanically, you always try to make things better, no matter the role. Maid or agent, you leave behind your own improved solution. That's why Ragnar Senpai trusted you with all that purity and grace and warmth and strength. And now, as an agent, you're giving all of it a new meaning. What was the expression again? Oh, mutual fulfillment? Like tending a garden. Ragnar Senpai nurtured you, and you repaid her with the Rita you become. The more people like you there are, the more the world, whether a small garden or the whole of it, will be a little better than it was the day before. Even if it's just a role play where we never change the ending together. Of course, you didn't change Rosette and Dorinda's ending. When the students watch the full lesson, they'll learn much more than infiltration, combat, and deduction. And last minute switcheroos and sabotage, right? It's my first time fighting like that. If Rana-sama could see you now, she'd laugh the same way and call you her finest student. Thank you, Rana-sama. Filming for the Valkyrie Special Operations Training, cool. Filming for the Valkyrie Special Operations Training course was truly special. It brought back so many wonderful memories, and I'm looking forward to the next one. How about you? Durandal-sama? Whether it's another spy drama or not, as long as you're there, I'll be a part of it. Oh, they love each other so much. Oh, thank you, game. Oh. Naturally, Durandal-sama, Agent Rossette would never pass up the chance to foil conspiracy or to make even more beautiful memories. Thank you, game. Thank you. Give us one more moment. That was great. Only 2 more stages. Another game. Alright. That was so good. So good. The action sure just takes a backseat to Yuri at this point. And it's great. I love it so much. I'll take that one. I don't even know what team I want to build for this one. That one. It's always just so nice having just a little close encounter like that. Gosh. They know how to treat us so well. They treat us so well. I feel a great desire to look at some fanfic when I finish this of just Durandal and Bianca, or Bianca and Rita. I've always read like books of them or fics of them like where they're like a side couple, but never as the main focus. I should see what exists out there. I'm sure I'll find something good. Dun 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 dun. To you. And you. There's that one, S rank. I wonder how they're gonna actually take the full epilogue. What they're actually gonna do for it. Or is it gonna have like people watching the video and like being equally distracted by the Yuri of it and not actually learning anything from it? Cause I can only imagine how their Valkyries react to it. All the Durandal and Rita shippers that exist out there for the fan club. Pop stars. I should take that first one. Ah, darn it. Whoops. Oh, your sword one? Okay. There you are. What are you? Get out of here. Ah. Alright, apparently I need to focus some more. Alright, just for this one, then we'll do this. Take out the pop stars and... Can't believe I'm actually taking damage. I'm in danger of losing. Okay. Oh, wow, huh. I actually lost. That's, embarrassing. Fine, I won't try to build pop stars. Have it your way. Excuse me for trying to have some fun. Maybe just the swordsman team isn't that good. Cause I had a lot of them there, just... Power of technology. I thought the real challenge stages would be in the extra, like, side challenges that they had. Not for here. Give me that. Come on now, game. Dun, 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 dun. Here, not giving me who I need. I guess. Hey. Making me actually have to think about it, my choices now. Ah, well, there's my problem. Like, it's just all such high-value units. That's why they're not showing up. I've got neither buff I need to help me on my way there. I think this is probably like the most expensive team there is. Ah, there we go, finally, one of them. That one. Let's try this again. There we go. Here we go, here we go. Go on. Oh. Oh, I need that bot. Alright, I shouldn't force the idols if they're not gonna show up naturally. But... let's do... that one. Ah, here we go. Another good one. Full science team. Oh. Goodness gracious. What is going on? Ellie. Help me, Ellie. Here we go. We're getting everything now. Alright, this should be more than enough now to help us out. More than enough. Alright. Now comes the steam rolling. Can I get anyone else? Am I missing anyone? Nope, got everyone. Which means I can have... If I just get Kiana in there, that way will be everyone. I'll just throw that on you for no reason. That's so expensive. How am I gonna get enough to get Kiana in there? Place the fish. Here we go, here we go. Alright, there we go, all done. Still not enough to get that last one unit in. So close, so close. 9 away only, 9 away. Darn. But hey, at least I did pretty well building this whole team up. Arguably the most expensive one there. Was just missing a little bit of funds for it. Shame. Alright, we spent longer than I thought on that one. Alright, here's our ending. Early next morning, inside the Shiskull HQ meeting room. That wrapped up the entire mission. Reports from various regions suggest that the negative effects resulting from the Neopolis pharmaceutical research hasn't been fully mitigated yet. But I've already sent a reliable colleague to investigate. Let's wait for her good news. Now then... Attention, attention! Today we gather here to celebrate the wrapping of our courseware shoot, and... Oops, my bad, got too excited and popped the champagne early. But I'm not done talking yet. It's fine, Susanna. We all know you were about to praise Miss Rita for her fabulous performance, right? Exactly, Rita's intuition and judgment were flawless, and this time Susheng and I had so much fun too. What do you think, Bianca? Playing the villain was a special experience for me. How should I put it? It felt like a door in my heart has quietly opened. Bianca, what is that meaning? Bianca? Dono-sama, register the core. Typecast as a villain? No way, Dono-sama, the doors should stay shut, seriously. Really? Rita, do you think so too? I understand Miss Susanna's feelings, but Durandal-sama, if you could find your niche in acting, I believe Miss Susanna would be happy for you. Oh, a more like Durandal-sama? That's pretty nice. Thank you, Susanna, Rita. I'm really looking forward to another special mission like this. Don't worry, you two can count on me to produce the courseware. I promise it'll be perfect courseware that all the students will enjoy and gain valuable experience from. I won't let your brilliant performance go to waste. I've always believed in your hard work. The shoot is a success, and I can't help wait to see what surprises you bring next time, Miss Susanna. Rita-sama anticipation is the greatest reward I can ever ask for. Rita-sama, she's as gentle and dependable as ever. But the villain played by Durandal-sama was uniquely charming too. Maybe I look forward to it a little. Susanna, are you okay? Why's your face suddenly flushed? Don't tell me you overworked yourself and caught a fever. Oh no, it's just the delusions working away at her. Lisa quickly placed her hand on Susanna's burning forehead. Caring. Huh? My forehead, it's on Song-sama's hand? How could something this wonderful exist? I think I can see the great-grandma waving at me happily for it. Wait, I'm not sick, I'm just zoned out for a second. Right, Susanna-sama, I contacted the Banquet kitchen. I'll set up a phenomenal cooking competition for you tomorrow. Alright, let's eat already. Celebratory speeches can wait, but the rap beast I especially book can't. Look, the ice cubes in the bitter melon juice are melting, and I refuse to drink diluted bitter melon juice. Teresa pointed to the food piled in the meeting room table, urging everyone to move on to start eating. Alright, Teresa-sama, everyone, let's raise a glass. She spotted an exquisite cocktail sitting on the corner of the table, utterly standing out from the snacks and sodas. It must be from Natasha. Let's quite a note under the glass. There's no under the glass. Let me see. One perfect vodka martini for the perfect agent. Trust me, this is what the legendary perfect agent actually prefers. A perfect agent? Perhaps rather than being a perfect agent, being a perfect maid suits me better. Then the agent smiled softly, lifted the glass, and savored the praise and care in it. Tastes perfect. Exactly what you'd expect from a masterful bartender. But what I really hope is that, in front of those sweet, innocent children, Natasha can become the perfect teacher. This is the role that fits her best. Suddenly, the meeting room door burst open. Tesla! What time is it? Why are so many people still working overtime? Wait, if Susanna is here, this isn't overtime. This is, Decoder's Banquet. The Lost Treasure? What's this book? Let me see. It's a script written especially for a Siskel Valkyrie infiltration training courseware video shoot. Susanna stayed up so nice binging the entire Homo Agents Operation Easter Egg series for inspiration. Teresa-sama's praise. I'll trust it my whole life. It's my first time directing, and being able to celebrate something like this under your guidance is a total honor. Oh, then I better read carefully. Wait, so the grand villain Durandal kidnaps an art dealer and frames Agent Rossette for all for a fancy-looking egg? Seriously? I had tested Llama to really highlight the villain's cunning and greed. I had my mom mail the homemade flower basket Easter egg from my home to shoot. Is the Easter egg not precious enough? No, that's not what I meant. I'm saying the villain only does petty crimes, which is myopic. Next time you must let me play the villain's scientist villain. I already have ideas. Tessa, calm down. If you request that, Rita will teach your character a lesson in the next course video. Wouldn't that ruin all the suspense, right, Rita? Not necessarily. I'm actually curious what kind of technological marvels the evil scientists will unleash against Agent Rossette. Well, just imagine it. That'd be a blockbuster level production. I'd call home right away. Check which filming studios are available. Hold on, Susanna. There's still plenty of time for that. There's no need to rush. Everyone was chatting away, and the little meeting room was buzzing with the laughter and energy. Looks like they've already forgotten that the whole point of the shoot was to create teaching materials. But since the incident is more or less wrapped up, taking a moment to relax like this isn't so bad. So everyone, would you like another cup of black tea? It'll be my pleasure. Unfortunately, things don't always go the way people hope. And 1 month later, a message from the special agent. Looks like the investigation I entrusted to him has made progress. Hello, Miss Raiden. This is May. This is Rita. May. Whoa. Holy shit! It's May! Oh my god! Oh my god, she looks awesome! Oh my god! Is this gonna be our next battle suit that we're getting? Oh my gosh, she looks amazing! She looks amazing! But we just got a lightning battle suit, so... Oh my gosh, she looks amazing! Oh! Oh my god, that's so cool! That's so cool! That's so cool! Hello, Rita. I already pinned down the the cause of the incident. I believe we'll be able to resolve it completely soon. That's great news. Thank you for your hard work, Miss Raiden. Is there anything else I can do for you? It's fine, Rita. God, she looks so freaking cool. I love her so much. Oh, she looks so cool. Ah!
安心して任せて。これで任務完了よ。
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was thinking, like, in the back of my mind that are they gonna tease like the next battle suit in the epilogue? I remember they did that before, like with the one of the previous events to tease a new Susang battle suit, and oh my god, I didn't think they were gonna do that again here. That's so cool. We're getting May. May's finally coming back as a part 2 character for first part 2 battle suit. This is so freaking cool. Oh my god, I can't wait for it. Oh my god, it's so freaking cool. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Oh, we can play some of this to wind down before I can't believe we're getting a new May. We're getting a new May next. It's so awesome. Oh, it's so freaking cool. I love it so much. And she was holding like a spear and everything. Oh. She also wasn't on the moon. She wasn't at the moon base. We saw them because I saw the moon in the sky and like, ooh, what the heck are she gonna do next? I'm so excited for whatever they're planning. I know they're not gonna let us down. It's gonna be so freaking cool. I love this game. I love it so much. It was a super fun story too. Like just not to mention, like, I've spoken a lot about the Yuri, and I'll probably say more about it, but goddamn, they served us so well. Not just like with the Yuri, but just Rita herself. Like, she is so gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous. Like, my god, like, I am astounded at just how they designed her to be just so breathtakingly beautiful. I'm just in awe over how they made her look. God, that outfit was so freaking cool. Just everything about it was just so cool. May's always gone for the traditional sort of Japanese type looks in games and her battle suits, and this one's clearly no exception. I love that they're making this a trend. Apparently, just apparently that they're just like teasing the next battle suit at the end of every little event story. It's so cool and awesome. Just a great way to build hype for the next update. Keep people reeled in, interested in wanting to play more, and wait for it.